Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 41 of the Crypto Waffle. And today's topics are Coinbase's monthly outlook, altcoin season Cometh, gems of the week, and the Solana phone. The Solana Seeker phone has arrived. Wallop, look at that. I need to pick mine up yet, but that's looking good. That looks real good. Anyway, what would you like to kick it off with, sir?
This week, what has been going on? I want to ask you, is the bull run over?
Yeah, we're done. Top's in. Time for bear.
Bitcoin's pulled back a little bit. Why has Bitcoin pulled back? And what can we do to stop things like this happening and making me feel poor?
Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. That's the first thing. You are just part of the markets. So the market's going to do what they want. They don't do what we like. It hasn't really had a pullback in my eyes. Like, we've only pulled back from 124 to 115. Now, I'm sure if you're sat there on a 30-second chart, it looks horrific. But if you zoom out and stick it on a weekly or a monthly, you're all right. So, yeah, not much going on. I think, personally, we have another couple of weeks of rallying, potentially. And then we have some sort of local top. But in Coinbase's report, they think different. So I don't know if you want to break into that first.
Coinbase's, I have not seen Coinbase's report.
So I've put it into the Waffle VIP, also with a breakdown and summary.
How does somebody get into the Crypto Waffle VIP? Just quickly.
You go over to, let me share my screen. If you would like to become a Crypto Waffle VIP, get yourselves over to cryptowaffle.fun. It should come up with this beautiful site here with these two handsome chaps. As you can see, they look very similar to us. And have a little scroll down. You can schedule it on your calendar. You can meet the hosts. You can check out our socials, past episodes. If you keep going, there's join our Telegram community. There is the Crypto Waffle Lite channel, which is this, the free access. Then there is the premium, which is only $20 a month, or £20, €20, whichever jurisdiction you're in. That does not change. We're not arseholes. So you can go ahead, click this, and it will take you there. That is how you join the Crypto Waffle community. So please feel free. Also, I haven't got the photos on me. We did have our first Crypto Waffle meet Simba meet up this weekend just gone. It was great. There was 8 of us, I believe.
Cozy.
Yep, cozy, a nice amount. Just sat in the pub, very casual, very chill. Was probably there. God, it must have been about 3 hours. That bloody went quick.
What did you learn during that meetup?
Not that I didn't learn anything. It's just that there's a lot of questions to be asked by a lot of people in the space. So, like, big ones in the UK are straight off the bat taxes. Like, one thing I was saying that there is people don't in the UK take advantage of their stocks and shares ISA. It's literally a tax-free way for you to make money in the UK, and no one seems to utilize it at all. In the crypto space, obviously, thoughts around ETH, what's happening in the short term, global liquidity, where do we peak out? I mean, there's a bit of discussion on gold as well, gold and silver. What else did we discuss? Meme coins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was all sorts.
Anybody give you any good alpha, or did you just go over
no good tips. I went over some of mine. I was giving people some ideas that they could go away with and express themselves. I was giving what I'm doing this cycle, like my full plan with regards to taxes, with regards to how much you should be selling, how much you should keep in to play the game, and blah blah blah. But no, it was a great conversation. Lovely to meet the guys that turned up, and I'm looking forward to the next one, which hopefully you, sir, shall be able to join.
Yes.
So we'll definitely get something organised for around Christmas time,
Okay.
just before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good if we did them quarterly,
Yeah.
which I don't think is too much to ask. Obviously, if we're in the country still,
Yeah.
because who knows where we may end up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really great meet. Always happy to meet new people. We got some new members into the chat as well. So some people brought some friends along and whatnot. So it was nice to meet those guys. But yeah, that was that. But let's
Expanding our small corner of the crypto sphere.
indeed, indeed.
Awesome. Great
But
work, sir.
we now need to get down to the good stuff. Enough of the waffle that happened in the nag's head. We want the juice.
The juice. Give me the alpha.
Right. This is the Coinbase Institutional Monthly Outlook Report. You can get this on Coinbase's website. You just need to go to there. They have a reports or research section. You go in there, they have a list of documents you can look through. Now, I will quickly try and get through this because today we started early because I unfortunately need to leave. But let's go. Our Q3 2025 outlook remains constructive, though our view on altcoin season has evolved. We think current market conditions now suggest a potential shift towards a full-scale alt season. This is what we've been discussing. We've been talking about this for probably the last month or two, saying Bitcoin dominance was looking on the edge of it. It has now dropped through. It's confirmed. I covered that today in my market update, which I've just posted in the Light channel, by the way. And they go on to say, many people have debated whether Fed cuts rates in September could represent a local top for crypto markets. We don't think so. With significant retail capital sitting on the sidelines in money market funds over $7 trillion and other places, we think Fed easing could unlock greater retail participation in the medium term. So this goes completely against my thesis of September having that drop. As you can see in there, it said many people have debated whether Fed cuts in September could represent a local top for crypto markets. We don't think so. So they go on to say tokens like ARB, ENA, Lido, OP all trade at a higher beta to daily ETH returns. Though it seems only Lido has benefited from recent ETH rally with a 58% month-to-date gain. In the past, Lido has offered relatively straightforward exposure to ETH, given the nature of liquid staking. Moreover, we think Lido's appreciation was supported by the US SEC statement that liquidity staking tokens do not constitute securities under certain conditions.
I think that
So,
was half of the battle. I think I left
yes,
it as one thing is to say that these things are not securities and therefore not illegal, as they would be unregistered. It's another thing for them to say that it's okay for these ETF products to stake. And I think that when they say that, I
yeah,
think we have
that's the news, isn't it, that
another
we're
hit.
waiting for currently.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close
Anyway,
my window because I think
they go on to say, enter the alt season. Bitcoin's market dominance has declined from 65% in May 2025 to approximately 59% by August 2025, signaling the early stages of capital rotation into altcoins. Coin market cap's altcoin season index currently sits at the low 40s, below the 75% threshold, by which they historically define alt season, even though the altcoin market cap has climbed over 50% since early July to 1.4 trillion as of August 12th. We think the current market conditions have have stated to signal a potential rotation to full scale alt season as we head into September. Our constructive outlook is based on both macro perspective as well as our anticipation of major regulatory advancements. Notably, around 7.2 trillion is currently sitting in US money market funds, the highest amount on record. And look at this chart here to see that. Now, what does that mean? That means a load of people have money in high interest savings accounts, bonds, that sort of stuff. Okay. And that to me is money that needs to go into the market. So if you weren't part of that retail crowd that bought that dip in April, where you gave the middle finger to the institutions because they didn't buy it, okay, you're still sitting on a hell of a lot of cash. If you've missed that, and if we get some sort of drop in the near term, you will likely go into that. And you can see on this chart here, we have had no real drawdowns. I mean, the only blips we've kind of seen was maybe one here in like late 23, and then another one here in like, what's that, Q2 24 maybe, and then here in Q1 25. That's the only blips we've seen on this. But there's still, and people think, oh, stock market can't go any higher. It's X amount, blah, blah, blah. There's 7 trillion sitting doing nothing.
Money printer has been going burr, and
Yeah.
that money is
And
sitting on the
just
sidelines.
to put that into perspective, the whole crypto market cap is only 4 point something.
No, just under 4 now.
Just under 4.
We are at 3.99.
Exactly. So if everyone with this money, it's highly unlikely, but if everyone in this money market funds decide, oh my God, I need Bitcoin, goes in, or even just crypto, goes into the space,
we'll
rocket ships.
Yeah.
We'll all stuff your Lambos. We'll have gold-plated rocket ships flying around. Like we will be flying.
Lambos are for poor people.
Peasants. Exactly. What even is a Lamborghini?
What even is a Lamborghini?
Anyway, they go on to say, we think this unprecedented cash stockpile represents missed opportunity cost due to 1, increased uncertainty in traditional markets because of trade conflicts and other issues, 2, expensive market valuations, and 3, lingering concerns around economic growth. However, with Fed rate cuts looming in September and October, we think the attractiveness of money market funds will start to wane and see more capital deployed to crypto and other riskier asset classes. And when they say other risky asset classes, they're talking stocks. So you should see some more money come into stocks. Then to conclude the whole report, with a nice conclusion they've got down here, our Q3 2025 outlook remains constructive. Though our view on altcoin season has evolved, the recent decrease in Bitcoin dominance suggests an early rotation of capital into altcoins rather than a full-scale altcoin season at this stage. However, with the altcoin market climbing and the altcoin season index showing early positive signs, we believe conditions are setting up for a potential rotation into a more mature altcoin season as we head into September. Our optimistic view is underpinned by both macro factors and expected regulatory progress.
So where did you get this report from? How can the average person get their hands on a report?
So if you guys go to this website here, just type in Coinbase. And then you go to institutions, I believe, or business, or if you just type in online, I think Coinbase reports, you go to the research and insights tab, then into research, and then you get the monthly outlook one come up. And there's all of these that you can look at. So you can go look at their weekly market commentary. So they have a weekly one here, Fed, ETH, and new stablecoin L1s, liquidity staking tokens, blah, blah, blah. Normally I just click all. I'll have a little scroll, see what tickles the pickle, and then I'll have a look. So that is how you find the stuff. And it's all free. None of this is paid for. The alpha is out there. Yeah. Can I just tell you that now? The alpha is out there. You just need to know where to look.
All right. So what I've done was I clicked institutions at the top. I clicked on learn more. And then I clicked on research and insights.
Yeah, there you go. And another great one for it is Masari.
Yes.
Like a lot of their stuff is behind a paywall, but they do occasionally have the odd one that comes out that is free, and it's still packed with alpha. So like today, that report we just walked through, if I were you guys, I'd definitely be going away from watching the waffle at the end, I'd take every single one of those altcoins, so Lido, Optimism, Arbitrum, ENA, and the other ones that were mentioned, and I'd have a look at them. I'd start charting them against each other, start looking what they do, how do they produce ETH fees, what do they do for ETH, and then you can go from there. Okay, right. Well, I've just charted this for this for this for this. It could be all technicals based. It doesn't have to be fundamentals. And if Lido is showing you that it's been outperforming all of them, that's your pick. If it's optimism, that's your pick. It's very simple. You don't need to overcomplicate this stuff.
I think also with these type of research platforms, they often show you narratives too, where in this what we've just read through, they didn't give any individual picks, but they did clearly state that
Well, it was around ETH and Altseason.
yes, the next narrative will be Altseason. It will be that rotation from Bitcoin, which has been performing phenomenally well since the ETFs launched.
Yeah.
And we were well below 100,000 up to 120,000. So I think these reports are worth their weight in gold,
Yeah,
especially when they're
definitely.
free. Especially
Yeah.
when they're free.
Especially from the bigger ones like Coinbase.
Yeah, and Masari, which I'm looking at right now. And it's saying the top 5 venture fundraising deals of the week.
Yeah, I've got that open. I haven't read through it yet.
So one of them, which I'm looking at, which I think is quite interesting, is a project called Transact. A company called Transact. And I've actually used Transact before. They offer fiat on and off ramps, so you can have the Transact ramp into your application. When I built an NFT marketplace, I wanted people to be able to buy with credit or debit cards, and Transact was the tool that I used. So it's interesting to see some of these things.
Yeah, Masari is where you find the smaller coins.
Yeah.
And some of the older Masari reports, I think it was like, it must have been Q4 2022. So just as we'd bottomed, I was reading a report and it gave you like a whole spreadsheet of all the tokens that the Masari staff owned.
Okay.
It's like all the research developers,
Yeah.
and you could see every token and how many people owned it. And I remember going through it, picking the top 4. And I was like, right, I'm having a bit of them.
I want a bit of each one.
And they all went spastic at one
Yeah.
point. I can't remember what they are now because they've gone, but they all went absolutely nuts.
But that's another interesting thing. I think with these types of projects, these types of research reports, especially the Masari one, they're going to show you a lot of VC coins. So
Yeah.
it is going to be a lot of hot potato, and you can easily get your fingers burnt. I'm looking at one now, which has literally taken my eye as we've been talking, called Shrapnel, but I can't get the full access to it because it's behind a paywall. But it's a first-person shooter with allowing you to own NFTs, and looks good.
Yeah, the other thing is then just taking like some of these names from these reports, even going on X, plugging them into X, because normally there's a lot of smaller accounts on X that might have information. Maybe they work at the project, they've made videos or whatever it is. Other than that, it's just having to look online.
Okay, so let's do that. I've clicked Shrapnel.
Do you want to share your screen?
And let's see if I can. I do.
See how to do research
live.
And this is the same, and just to show you, and this is the same sort of stuff you would do in your bear market days. When there's nothing to do and crypto's not pumping, you'd go and do stuff like this.
I think doing this sort of stuff in your bear market days is much, much, much better than doing it in a bull market.
Yeah, definitely.
You do this in your bear market, that's when the money is made. A lot of people come and they try to make the money now. No. We've made our money when we've made our positions back in 2023. That was when we made our money that we are going to soon harvest now. Now it's for harvesting money. So I'm looking at this guy's spoken about it. Last week's biggest play, Shrapnel, Alpha Web3 Gaming Roundup. So you're right. If you just come to X, it's on Avalanche, which is interesting, and it's powered by Unreal Engine 5. And you can play to
there's normally a lot of information on X. A lot of people slate it and it being like a a crap place, but if you just spend the time digging, you normally end up finding some good information on stuff.
See, I don't know if the Shrap token already exists. Oh,
Yeah, shrapnel's there.
there it goes. All right, well, here we go. So we know that this small project, which I'm now just going to go ahead and label my gem of the week. I'm just going to label it my gem of the week. And the reason why I'm going to label it my gem of the week just like that is because when you come across something that has raised $20 million in funding, led by Gala Games, with participation from Polychain Capital and Griffin Gaming, although I can't see what price they paid at, and it has been gathering funding since 2021, which is a bit scary. Do you know what? I'm not sharing properly. Let me share properly so you can see
Do you
all
know
of the
what it's also done?
80% drawdown.
99.29.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things where you kind of like just buy and then investigate afterwards because
Yeah.
it's so small. If any news was to come up, this thing's like 3x.
Yeah. So here it is on Ethereum. It's also on BNB chain. BNB chain would be where most of us would buy it. We probably, which is another good thing. We probably all got some funds on BNB. If not, you should have really. I don't have much on Avalanche. I might have a few dollars, but not much. And Ethereum obviously is another one, but fees, we have to take that into consideration. So here we can see that their first round of funding was in 2021, almost 4 years ago, and they've just done a round of funding last week. It's interesting that they've done so much funding. We have a token, and they're still getting funding. It's interesting. So I don't know what price they could be selling the token at. And yeah, the next thing would be we wait for this game to come out. And it's got black people in it, which automatically makes it good. Sigma Impact Detected, team the gameplay. Apparently it uses Unreal Engine 5. There already is a marketplace where I'm assuming we can buy NFTs.
Yeah, I assume they're the skins and whatnot.
Yeah, 15 shrapnel is that? Buy now. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to log in. But let's say that skin is 15 shrapnel. Each shrapnel is 0.0.
Yeah, fractions of a penny.
Yeah, so we can do 15, 7 cents. But that's if that is 15 shrapnel.
Yeah, I don't think that probably is.
You don't think they're selling the skins for 7 pence?
No.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, really.
I think they'd be way more than that.
Well, having said that, no, because those are baby. Look, there's this one, the Gilbert skin, which is 5,000 of the shrapnels, which looks like a more regular price for a skin, right? $22.
That's it. That seems about right. But I don't know what those smaller ones are, unless they're like super unrare.
Yeah, they must be common. You probably can just pick them up in the game.
Yeah.
The
Cool find, though.
thing I've always thought about these things was if you could buy and sell your own skins from games that easily, it would make the games so much more fun. And I would probably be like, I don't know.
Did you? Oh, let me share this quickly. So that same report that you just got this from,
Yeah.
there's a great graphic.
The Masari one.
Yeah, I've just thrown it up here. Look. So the top 5 venture funds in deals this week. So you've had Bullish that raised 1.1 billion via BlackRock and ARK. One Cosmos by who's that? Forge Point Capital.
So also just below Bullish, it says centralized exchange.
Yeah, down here there's like descriptions of all of them
from the people that have got CoinDesk.
Yeah, but I quite like this graphic. I like how there's a graphic of it
Nice and easy.
Some people that don't read reports turn up and just see a load of words like, "Oh, I can't be asked to read that." But that's where the alpha is.
Yeah.
So this straight away is giving you 5 projects that you can go away and quickly look at, and then you can be like, right, okay, that sounds good or that doesn't.
Yeah.
Like this one here's got Tether as an investor, Polychain, and
That's
Gala Games for Shrapnel.
That's Transact. That's the one that I've used before. I've used
Yeah,
that product before. That's good.
yeah. So I think that there's so many reports out there. Again, it's just a matter you've got to know where to look for it. But since we're also on the subject of gems of the week, so you've done your shrapnel. Now,
Yeah.
from a technical point of view, we have had that thing that I always look for, the 90+% correction. It can't get much worse than this. Literally
Oh,
99.27%
it can.
down.
It
Right
can.
now, on the daily, okay, weekly looks trash. There's no sign of a 10-20 cross at the moment. You're in very, very early stages of bottoming if we're in them. Okay, on a shorter term, I'd be looking at, you don't want to be making no new lows below that effectively. And you also, I believe, would see some sort of, that's your left shoulder, nice big head, come back up, we create some sort of right shoulder, potential head and shoulders bottom. That could totally be wrong because we haven't even formed the right shoulder yet, but that's what I potentially see. And then the other thing you've got from a technical point of view is a double bottom.
Mm.
That's your double bottom. The ideal thing is, and again, if you were in to enter now, I'd probably have some sort of mental stop loss below these lows. If we got back here and had like a weekly close below, I'd want out and just take the hit. And that, from a percentage point of view, be looking around 35%, something like that, 40% down. But when you're buying this low, they have serious potential. Like, there's one couple days here where it did 80%. And if any news comes out about this, like, you know full well this thing is flying as
Well,
well.
the interesting thing is, I've just gone into YouTube to see if I can find any clips of anyone playing it, and it's not been released.
Yeah,
As
so it's
far as I
obviously
can
just
see.
waiting for the game to come out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's normally the case with this new stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about a game that seemingly has been in development for years.
Yeah. But then again, you've got to remember, like, they launched, when was this? December 2023, right? You've had VCs just dump tokens, which they're going to do,
Yeah.
and it will only pick up positive news flow once it stopped dumping. Because otherwise, everyone that reports on it is like, oh, yes, fundamentals are brilliant, but price action is trash. So then people are going to stay away. So as soon as the price action starts to define itself maybe a bit better, this could start to move.
Another problem being we have only really, well, we've not seen a first person shooter crypto game win yet. We haven't seen any of
No.
them win yet.
What
None
was
of them.
that one that come out on Avalanche?
Oh, the one recently, I forget.
I mean, would you class that as a win?
No. No, I've actually downloaded it downstairs, but I haven't even played it. The one where you can swap your limbs, you can pick up the limbs, leg.
Yeah, I think I haven't. I don't really know much about it, but I remember
Um,
reading it. But the gaming industry is so hard to
it's especially if you're bringing
break
out,
into.
yeah, the same things. These you're trying to make these AAA titles, and it
Yeah,
seems now like what's really winning in the gaming industry is like indies that are very unique and very
yeah,
fun. Seems like we had a pull back to smaller development teams and great little games,
yeah.
and none of them seem to be crypto games yet,
No.
unfortunately.
Um, whilst we're here, I'd like to do my gem of the week. Now, my
Yeah,
gem of the week is Fartcoin. Now, we haven't had this one. We've had SPX. Now, Fartcoin. We have seen over the previous months, we've had the standard correction, which I'd like to see. And we've had 92.64% correction back from Q1 2025. And since then, or the lows, we have rallied to a current price of around 90 cents, currently up 3.5x. Now, if you add two and two together, Coinbase report is saying alt season. We're seeing early alt season with ETH. what happens once ETH has created all-time highs? We normally get a rotation into other L1s, other big projects. The third one that comes to mind, or the second one that comes to mind after ETH Altseason, is Solana, straight away. So you're playing the biggest meme, and I'd argue, and from a market cap point of view, did you know Altcoin is also about the same size as WIF at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I believe the WIF/Altcoin flipping is upon us. Altcoin will flip ETH again, not ETH, WIF. And I believe Altcoin goes to make new highs on the monthly, on a big time frame at the moment. Altcoin has literally just consolidated between $1.45 and near enough 85 cents, pretty much since April, which is a great consolidation pattern. It's had these ridiculous moves. It needs to chill out for a bit. That's what it's done. I believe it could scare some people to the downside. Like, we could definitely wick into like maybe 70, something like that. I believe any dips in that are to be bought. I think anything on a bigger time frame, like the weekly and the monthly, they will just be wicks into that like 70k or 70 cents area. Again, with my thesis, what I would like to see over the coming weeks is some sort of rally to the upper boundary again. If we do have that September rollover, that's something like that. And again, Coinbase's thesis goes against what usually happens in September, which I think, as we've covered on here before. So if you go to September in a post-halving year, so we go to September 2021, this red candle here in Bitcoin was a 24% correction. September, Ethereum, sorry, not Ethereum, Bitcoin 2017, 39% correction. 2013, we didn't have one in September. So if history repeats itself, or history repeats itself, what's the saying?
History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes.
That's it. If history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. If that is to happen again, we should have some sort of bearish September. I think that's what's likely. I could be totally wrong. Am I doing anything in my portfolio? No. I have not sold anything. I am not going to buy anything. The only thing I would be doing is maybe trading some of my assets. And the only one I'm doing that with at the moment is Redo, because that's the only thing that's been active.
If you wasn't already in position, would you say it's too late to buy for this cycle?
No. And the reason being that if September was your buying dip, you need to make sure 100% that you are out again by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Don't get in it and think, oh my God, I've done 70%, 4x, whatever it is. And then think, oh my God, I'm staying. I'm staying. This thing's going forever. Because it won't. It will all end in tears. And yeah, well, I know we've suggested the potential to extend this cycle, which is definite a possibility. And as I mentioned in my market update earlier, I think that really does come down to the dollar and the dollar's next move. If the dollar has a big sell-off, I think we could definitely extend. If the dollar has a rip up, I think that's the bull market done and dusted come the end of the year.
I think even we will be strong voices saying there's a good chance that we extend when that time comes. Because I think sentiment will change, and we're not going to be able to not be influenced by sentiment. We're not going to be able to not be influenced by number go up. Even me and you will be so. Well, I know I will. You might be a bit more disciplined, but I know I'll have to watch back on these episodes and be like, all right, Crypto C, don't just join this bandwagon of we're going to continue to go up. Because
I mean, I understand their frameworks and their point of views. I could totally see it potentially happening. It's just that I'm not. I've got PTSD from last cycle where I sold nothing and then rode it all the way back down again.
Yeah.
So I would much rather walk away with X amount. because I've already said to myself I'm leaving about 30% of my portfolio on. So if we do continue to fly higher, happy days, though, I've got some skin in the game.
Yeah.
If we don't, happy, I've taken a large chunk out anyway.
Even better, because then you reposition in the depths of the bear market when nobody's watching us, when nobody's asking us about how do I get into crypto, when everybody's kind of just, what do you even do for a living? How are you even getting by and you don't have a job? When everyone's thinking like that, that's when we reposition ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you've got to do. And it's always, I think that's that other saying we say is always prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah,
definitely. So, let's briefly touch on the Solana phone. I haven't got mine yet. I believe we're going to do an unboxing video. Is that correct?
We are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll record the video tomorrow, and I won't actually unbox this now.
Yeah.
We'll actually record the video tomorrow and then maybe release it on Wednesday.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm excited though.
Yeah.
I wonder if we open it up and there's already airdrops on there.
I want meme coins to jump out when I open it up. I feel like they're trying to like burst out of the packet. I'm trying not to expose.
Just expecting like something to just fart coin to fly out the top.
Literally, like I want to smell a fart. I want to see a dog jump out with a hat on. I want Murad in here and a whole heap of meme coin gems. So we'll see. We'll open this tomorrow. This will also, which was one of the main reasons why I decided to buy this phone, this will become my crypto phone. So I'm going to put my TON on here, redo, and I want to do all my mobile trading from here.
I assume you can do that on there just via the browsers, no, and other apps?
Well, you better be able to.
It's a phone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a crypto phone, so I better be able to do all my crypto needs on here.
Yeah.
But if I can't, then we will say in our live unboxing, in our unboxing video, which will be live on our Telegram channel, should you want to join it. And then you can know what these phones were really about and if they're worth the $700 or whatever it was they cost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like $200 in tax, cheeky bastards.
Well, Donald Trump needs his... I
think that was before. I've ordered it before he bloody put the tariffs in.
Well, you're lucky then. Imagine if you ordered it now. It would have been $400 in tax. It's a very good tax, though. Probably the best tax you've ever seen in the world. It's a very good tax.
Yeah, very good tax.
Very good tax.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with it, though.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how easy and simple it is to use.
Right. Can I pick a gem of the week?
You've already done it.
No, I don't want that one.
Go on then.
I want to do Sentinel.
Right. I'm throwing my chart up. What's the ticker?
Oh, it might be DVPN.
DVPN.
No, hold on. No, it's not that. Let me see.
I've got one here called Sentinel.
Yeah, but that's the old one. Rebranded to P2P.
P2P?
Yeah.
What, this?
No. Oh, try the Sent one then, because it's... It might not be on TradingView. It is quite small.
What's it called?
DVPN.
What is this?
It is a peer-to-peer VPN.
All right.
So I was actually an advisor for this project before it launched. It had a nice run, but now it's down 99.4%.
Was this the nice run?
No, you can't see it on here.
What about if I look on Dex Screener?
Yeah, because this project came out in 2018.
It is DVPN, right?
Yeah. It's not on Solana. It's on Cosmos.
Well, it should just search across all the chains. I don't even think they have Cosmos on in Dex Screener,
So maybe that's why
They've got Osmosis.
Yeah, it's a chain of its own. So it's not a token, it's its own chain. Try P2P on here. If not, you're going to have to use CoinGecko.
P2P Atom, 10 mil market cap.
Yeah. Yes. If it's FDV. Yeah, I think that might be.
This? Yeah. This is against Atom, though. No, this is dollars.
Yeah, but look how that's only a short period of time, though. Oh, do you know what I think it might be? It's not showing anything from before the rebrand, which is
Yeah, that's probably why.
a bit of a faff. All right, so what I'll do, I'll show you. Uh, yeah, you can't see before.
Is that the same as this? That's not the same as this, though, is it? Sentinel, or is
That
it?
might be a part of it, but that's only showing the down part. That's not showing the up part. So I think that's the right token, but that's not the full chart.
Right.
You see where the charts only starts in 2022, whereas the
Yeah.
project started in like 2018, 2017 maybe.
Right.
But where they've changed, rebranded, you can't see the full.
Well, I mean, on this chart, you've got a nice double bottom.
Yeah,
It
but it
looks all right.
looks more like a dead cat bounce than a double bottom.
Well, it's a double bottom at the moment. Again, like if you were getting in here, you'd be looking for no lower than these lows, and that'd be your mental stop loss. So
Maybe,
you'd be buying the lows.
maybe. But the reason why I want it as my gem, let me share.
Let me
Let me
come
share.
off of sharing.
I'm gonna take a hit price wise because if we're honest, crypto is not only about making money. Sometimes it's about getting apps that you actually want to use. When I said it's not only about making money, you looked like you was a little bit sick in your mouth then. Um,
No, I'm here for the tech.
so, so, so this is a decentralized VPN, and the reason why I like this is because it's a great actual tool to use. I'm not currently using it at the moment, but I have used it before a lot. The difference is that you can run a node, and you can. Oh no, you can't get started. Don't let me down now. Let's see if you can download Sentinel DVPN. Yes, you can still. And some people, because it's open source, you can white label and release your own version of it and put it in the app store. And loads of people have done. But the reason why it's good is because it's decentralized. Nobody actually has your logs. Nobody actually has what you're doing. Nobody can be subpoenaed to give up your information. It works almost similar to Tor, but a little bit better. And that's why I wanted to have it as my gem of the week, because it is the type of decentralized application
How
that
much does it cost to run a node on this, by the way? Any idea?
I'm not sure if it's a situation where you have to hold a certain amount of Sentinel,
Tokens.
and then
Yeah.
when people sign up, you get a portion of what they're spending. But they're also moving so that they're not just a DVPN. They're moving so that they become an entire, almost like a mesh net of processing power, which may
Okay.
help with AI expansion in the future.
Yeah.
So here's a Sentinel network. Shows how much bandwidth they've done in the last 30 days. 260 terabytes of bandwidth moving about. The price is just not good. Not That's probably a tokenomics situation. So if they sort that out, which they probably won't, because I think these guys are here for the tech, then that price may go up. That number may go up. But what I'm interested in is the amount of users, unique users, the total data consumed. This is in years, over years, 4.42 petabytes. And today alone, we've had 4 terabytes. So people are using this VPN. It's a good, cheap, cost-effective way to give yourself a VPN where you don't have to worry about your
I might have
browser.
to look at that.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
So in the UK, we've recently had some new laws which stop you from visiting certain websites without
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that on here. I'm not
age,
looking at it.
age verification. So with obviously with software like this, you can use this sort of software, and when you're on holiday and you're not in the UK, you can then go to those sites and not have to put in your information. Or maybe you can do it here, but I don't know if that's fully legal or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So that's my one for this week. I'm going to take the hit on the
I
price.
like it.
Yeah, I'm not expecting the price to go up, but if it's not something that you buy and hold, it should be something, an app that you use.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'm having it as my gem of the week.
Lovely stuff. Right, let's go into predictions. I think we've done pretty well again this week, you know.
Yes.
Right, it looks like we both expected Bitcoin to come in at 116. We did. We've hit a low of 114.7. So, congrats.
So this coming down is not what we were saying. We're not saying that we're experiencing a pullback. We're not saying that we're experiencing a dump. We're not saying we're experiencing a crash. What we're experiencing is Bitcoin moving within a range.
Yep, standard market behavior.
Standard market
And I cover this on my market update that's in the Waffle light.
So I would expect, and I guess you would expect as well, that Bitcoin will continue to move between 120 and 115,
Yeah,
112,
115, yeah.
up and down like that.
Yeah, just in that range.
It goes.
Yeah. ETH, direction, we were kind of correct. Although to be fair, ETH really hasn't moved since we last did our predictions, but we were in fact wrong. We thought 3.8. We've only been to as low as 4,220-ish so far.
Well, interestingly, with ETH,
yeah,
you said 4.2. We were looking incredibly wrong by Thursday because ETH took off like a rocket ship.
yeah,
And it
went to
all the way up to
4.8.
4.8, and now it's pulled back somewhat substantially.
Tiny pullback.
Yeah, tiny pullback.
Couple $100.
Yeah, so maybe pull back, maybe another 10% down to.
Yeah, I still think ETH makes highs. I think ETH makes all-time highs before we have a substantial pullback.
Agreed.
Link, where do we have our predictions on this, by the way? Because they're not on my chart.
$18 and $20. It was at 21.64 when we called it. So although Bitcoin has ranged, Link has jumped.
Has been on a tear.
Yes.
On a tear indeed. Well, we were both wrong on that.
Absolutely wrong. And it's moved against us totally. I don't know what the news is. I'm going to search X whilst you talk.
It's just ETH. That's all it is. It's ETH and big whales actually rotating out of XRP for Link.
You think so?
No, that's what's been happening. If you look on X, you'll see that a lot of big XRP whales have been coming out of XRP for Link.
Why into Link from XRP?
Have no idea. But I'm in Link, so that's all that matters.
I'm trying to think if we've got any clients in Link, but don't say it now.
Pretty sure we've got some exposure. Yeah, but Link's just a beta play to ETH, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like all these things that we've looked at, like Aerodrome, all these other things, even on base. Anything that's on base, you could say is a beta play to ETH.
I worry, I've always worried about Link with the underlying fundamental that what it really does is provide data. And providing data is generally a race to the bottom. Who are you scowling at off camera?
Someone that's throwing my dinner around. Anyway, moving on. Doge.
Mum look that you just gave over there was like, could you please?
I'll have to replay that and watch it back. I'm sure it was fascinating.
Yeah.
Doge. So my prediction was 28. You was 20. Both incorrect. We've kind of just been range bound. Although I'm hoping, depending on where we got into our Doge short, that we may be in a tad bit of profit.
We're going to be about flat.
Or flat. Yeah, I know your world was up. It was looking pretty good come Wednesday.
It's not now, though.
No. Down.
Yeah. Down, like, we're down 5%, so it might be like 15% down.
But anywho, right, so we only had a couple out of 5 there. What do we think for this week? Obviously, Bitcoin and ETH as usual. What are you thinking for the others?
We'll do farts.
Yeah.
As you had a lot to say about it. Let's see if there's anything in this Masari report that we can...
it won't be on hype though, will it?
There might be something about... No, not that last report. I mean, on the main page, if there's any things that jump out.
I reckon we should do Lido. That was mentioned on Coinbase's report.
They've got a report on Solana.
Yeah, I need to read that. It's in my. I've bookmarked
Right. Okay.
that.
So we'll do Bitcoin, ETH, Fart. Did you say Lido?
Yeah. So Bitcoin, ETH, Fart, Lido, and
I've got a chunk of Lido. I'll tell you something interesting about them. Solana.
yeah.
Right. So something interesting about Lido is that I've got a position, a DeFi position, where I'm providing liquidity between Lido and ETH. And I thought if ETH moves, Lido will move. So they'll move together. Hopefully, Lido won't outpace ETH too much, or ETH won't outpace Lido too much. Lido shot off into the distance, outpaced ETH, and moved me out of range. So I stopped earning on that pair. So interestingly, despite owning a chunk of Lido, I was very happy when the price pulled back.
Yeah.
Because it moved me just back into
Back in range.
Yes. And
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Lido's got this double bottom. You've had a nice breakout retest effectively. You'd be looking for continuation.
As long as it doesn't outpace ETH, but I think it will. I think it's going to shoot past ETH.
Probably. Especially if we get some sort of staking news out.
Yeah. So my next position would be if Lido races away from ETH, moves out of position again, I will immediately move out of my liquidity providing and just hold the spot asset.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
Yeah, but in the meantime, the liquidity providing has worked out really well. It's another thing that we did say we was going to do is
a DeFi video.
Yeah, a DeFi video.
It's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, predictions this week. Where do you think Bitcoin will go?
Back to 120.
Okay. I'm going to be with you, but slightly higher. I'm going to say 122.
Okay.
I think we're going to attempt all-time highs. ETH.
Ooh,
I'm going to go 5,200.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that big enough? Yeah, that's big enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they've got some good reports here on Masari, you know.
Yeah, have you never used them before?
No.
They are so good.
No, I haven't.
Like I'll tell you what, if you could make like some sort of AI that specifically looks at Masari support reports, holy mother.
Of course I can.
Right. Sir, we need a Crypto Waffle Masari bot.
Okay, let me add that to my to-do list.
That would be unbelievable alpha for the community, by the way.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Like unbelievable alpha.
Let's see if they've got yes, they do. They have an API. They have an API. What's the price? $10 per month. Oh, I don't know if that gives us.
Looking spenny.
Hmm?
Is it looking spenny?
No, $120 a year. That's that gives you a live customized news feed, project recaps and digests, unlimited watch list, basic filtering. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you can go with the free level. You still get quarterly research reports on major protocols and assets.
Nice.
And the daily newsletter. Okay, all right, that's what we'll do. We'll have a Masari bot. We'll put that in the Telegram.
Love it.
I've been meaning to have
that is only for VIP members, by the way.
Okay.
That is going to be an absolute joke.
Okay.
I cannot wait to see that. Oh my god, I'm actually so excited. But your target for ETH, sorry.
Can I say 5K?
Yeah. I think that's allowed. Altcoin.
What did you say for ETH?
5.2.
Oh wow. You think we're going to have a big move this week, right?
Oh, I think we need to. What I would like to happen, I am betting on happening. Well, not betting, but on my predictions, I'm betting on happening.
You want us, you want us to finish strong, so we're going to have a green August for the first time in years
Well, for the first time in my
in your
history
career.
of being here. Altcoin, I think I'm gonna be bullish again. 130.
Wow.
I think Sol will try and claw some back.
I do think Sol makes a move. You know, I think it's past due.
I think it will be coming back.
Yeah. Let me see. I might join you on Fart. You know, I think it front runs. Well, it has been. I guess that's not
Yeah,
prophesying.
Altcoin will front run Sol.
Been front running. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. I will go 130. I'll go 130.
Coming with me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's only fair.
lovely stuff.
Lido.
I'm expecting big things.
I,
Breakout, retest. I think we've got to push for 180.
Oh, please no. That will definitely move me out of range.
Yeah, this upper end of the channel is just looking at it. Like you're looking at 180 to 2, I think, easily. I'll tell you what that would set up as well. That'd be class. If we went to 182, hit our heads on here, September correction, form like a right shoulder, head, shoulder, bang, bang, boom. There's your targets. Lido should be heading to around $9, all-time highs.
New all-time highs.
See, now that is where you take what you think could happen and apply it to charts. So we get a nice big move for 2 weeks, like big move for 2 weeks, or maybe even 3 into the first week of September. Correction, form that right shoulder, head and shoulders bottom, breakout. Q4 flying.
Very silly season. But it would all make sense. It'll be backed up by news because
Yeah.
the
And it goes into what they said in the report as well.
Yeah.
They said it would be specific altcoin season. They didn't say broad based.
No.
They said specific.
Yeah.
So you're talking ETH stuff,
Yeah.
memes, AI potentially.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for 180, please.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully our Stader catches a bid as well.
Yeah.
That's looked flat.
Where would you like to go, sir?
I'm going to go a lot less bullish. Can I go 150?
Yeah.
Only because I don't want it to go higher than that. I don't want it to go too high.
So, what do you think? We're on the cusp of breaking a potential cup and handle. Or this is the cup, that's the handle, whichever way you want to look at it.
210?
Yeah. I think that's allowed. Yeah, there. I'm going to join you.
210's about right. I was flirting with the idea of 220.
Over to you, sir, with the trades.
It's my time to shine. Well, I doubt I'll be shining today. I think, sir, that we are going to be looking down the barrel of some pretty
A marginal loss.
ugly losses. Let me connect. with MetaMask. Type my password. Oh, hold on a minute. This is the wrong account. This is my.
Playing a range of a little cheeky Doge long, eh?
Yeah, I stuck a Doge long on after we put in that episode some weeks ago. It's not in 24, I think I entered.
Cheeky. Got stop losses or just riding and blowing
I'm
out?
riding it because I think it's a banker, but it's
So either getting liquidated or going to the moon.
yeah, but it's only $100.
Yeah.
It's literally $100. Right, so here is our horrific position. Looks like we've been tapped out on our.
Oh, on the Doge short.
Looks like Doge short.
Oh, gutting.
History. Yeah, the Doge short touched. Oh, it must have.
I swear we had a stop loss of 25.
Tapped us out. Well, the stop loss was triggered here. 24.
Oh, was that our stop? 24.
24.85.
Son of a gun.
I think we've kissed that, haven't we? We've kissed that, I bet you. And that was it. Yeah, that was it. So we got tapped out on that. On this one, we are down 16%. Now, do we let it ride into next week?
What's that?
World coin.
No, that was the weekly one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I hate losing dollars.
Let it go. We've been very good up until now.
Market. All right. Done. Positions closed. Our balance is now 97. We are down 3%.
Right, well, for this week, now, which one are you thinking of taking?
Oh, we can do all of these this week. I'm going to go with Sol.
Okay. I'll go with Lido.
So that way, if it moves me out of range. Oh, Lido's not here.
Oh, what?
Well,
right, okay, I'll take Fart then.
Yeah.
I'll take Altcoin. I would like a stop loss at 80 cents. And then take profit at 117.50, please.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, stop loss at what? 80.
180 and then a TP at 117.5.
Okay, there we go. Wallop. That's that one in. And for Sol, I'm cautious of time, so I'm rushing. I have a stop loss at 170. And I take profit at my target price of 210. Are you going to take a screenshot or shall I take a screenshot?
If you could do it and send it to me, that'd be fab.
Okay. Let me just get this. Oh no, that doesn't. That doesn't show the. I need to do this one because it needs to show all of the.
Well, that wraps up this week, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for tuning in.
Have we got a guest next week?
Possibly. No, we haven't. Have we not?
According to my diary, we do. According to my diary, we have Daniel next week.
Ah, okay. Yes, we do have a guest next week then.
Fingers crossed.
It's not on my diary.
Yeah, it's in mine. It's written in pen as well.
I shall double check.
All right.
But hey ho, ladies and gentlemen, I need to shoot.
Yeah.
So take care.
Make sure you
Speak to
bring
you all
us.
soon.
Make sure you bring us back 3 points on your first outing.
I shall, sir. I shall not go to lose.
Good.
Take care.